All right. Welcome back. We are the Critics Collective. I'm Legacy Lingo. I have Manny, the Not So Super Fan, and Mayte here with me. And we want to thank you guys for joining us for this spoiler-free review of Until Dawn, which is available in theaters. But before we do that, we want to thank everybody that's been supporting this page. And we ask you guys, if you like what we're doing, do us a favor and check out our video. Give us at least a 3-minute watch. 3 minutes, help us more than you know. And while you're doing that, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on the alerts to join the collective community. Okay, so the Until Dawn synopsis, IMDb has it as a group of friends trapped in a time loop where mysterious foes are chasing and killing them in gruesome ways must survive until dawn to escape it. Which is, I'm assuming that's pretty legit. I know Until Dawn based on the video game that came out in 2015. And the difference in that was they definitely had to survive until dawn. It was, and I'll read the synopsis for the game. It says a group of teenagers spend the weekend in a ski lodge on the anniversary of their friend's disappearance, unaware that they are not alone. And somebody is actually hunting and killing them. They got to survive until dawn. So the even though the imagery and everything seems to be inspired by the video game from this poster and all, this is definitely something different from the game, and I'm not mad at it. I actually like this time loop type idea, and I'm looking forward to hearing you guys' opinion about it. So tell me your initial impressions. I'm gonna start with you, Mayte. When you first came across this movie, how did you feel? What were you thinking?
I was looking forward to it actually because I did see a little bit. I didn't play the game myself. I did see like playthroughs of the game when it came out, just like watching it.
Mhm.
Um, so I was excited to see how they would, make it into the movie. And the trailer was really good. It was, gave a little gore. So I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. So I was excited.
Okay, that's what's up. How about you, Manny? How did you feel about this when you came across it?
Um, as far as the horror thing, I like the whole concept. I just was wondering, like, David Sandberg, what he was gonna do with it. He did a couple horror film I was happy with. So the only thing I think the only film that he did I wasn't happy about was Shazam 2. But other than that,
Right.
Lights Out. After I seen Lights Out that he produced and the other horror film they did, I was a fan of him already just from his YouTube shorts. But I was very interested in what he was gonna do with that one franchise. But
Okay. Did either of you play the video game? Manny, did you play the video game?
the only thing I know about the video game was that Rami Malek was a voice actor for one of the characters. That was
Yeah.
about it.
Mm-hmm. They had a lot of big actors
Yeah, that was
in
it
that
was
game.
yeah,
They
and
have
then
hated
there's a
him.
couple of them had their likeness in the game and everything. It was pretty big. I failed at it because I suck with gore, so I didn't finish it. So I there might be it might be more of a tie into the game that I know because I but when I
Hmm.
played the game there was nothing about any time loop or anything like that. So I'm interested to hear where this
Hmm.
goes. So let me start with you first, Manny. Tell me your highs and lows. How you feel about this movie?
So starting off, I don't know. I didn't like no character in this film. To tell you the truth, at the beginning, the one character I would say that I kind of gravitate towards was the one that was the psychic Megan, the little Asian girl. At first, I didn't like her because the whole psychic man, she's a phony. But then as the movie progressed, I kind of geared towards her character. But other than that, I didn't. Usually horror film, you try to root for the people to survive, but I wasn't really. I was kind of like
Didn't
bland on
connect none
every
of them, huh?
character of the film. Nah, like the main character, who, um, like quick spoiler, who was searching for a sister. Kind of like I didn't like her decision making. You know, then this other guy was in the group, her ex boyfriend, who it was just every decision they would make, it would just make things progress worse. I understand once they got to the house, that's when things started unfolding. But as far as the gore and the horror aspect of it. I never played the video game. It started off with, all right, there's a typical cabin killer. Then you have supernatural. Then you jump to monsters.
Mm.
But toward the end, they just focused on the monster. And I was like, what happened to all the other? They kind of brought back the typical cabin mass killer, but like the whole supernatural aspect of it, they just kind of like skipped that, you know.
They didn't answer it; it just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, kind of.
I think the video game did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's me. Sometimes I prefer some type of explanation when it comes to all right, supernatural. I know cause it has that what's that one movie Cabin in the Wood feel to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that it kind of remind me a lot of Cabin in the Wood, where these people are put in a situation, but somebody is outside watching them.
Mm-hmm.
But that was probably the only up I had for it. But in that the gore, but it was kind of just a bland type of horror film for me.
Just checking the boxes. Then I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, Mayte. Well, tell me how you felt about it.
I do agree that it was a lot of like kind of unanswered things, with the supernatural. Again, I don't want to spoil too much, because it is very different from the video game, even with the time loop. There's concepts that I liked as far as like the cast or the friend group. I don't really feel like a lot of the characters they weren't really likable. Like, you're always gonna like some of the characters. I feel like they're all kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it hard for wanting to root for certain people. And again, the decision making, it kind of just pisses you off. But I feel like, I don't know, it's in the game, there's also some type of delirium that they're going through. So then, with the time loop, it's just there's a period of time where they lose track of time, what's going on, how long they've probably been there. So I feel like maybe it just kind of goes into the psychosis that they're going through,
That makes
because it
sense.
also, the main, I wouldn't even say he's I guess the main villain, because in the game, you have the psychiatrist, Dr. Hill or something, I think. I don't know, I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
Dr.
Doctor.
Hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's in this too, so I like that they kept him, same actor and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There are little Easter eggs towards the end from the video game that I liked. That part I do like. So I was like, and I did see a lot of talk about this online too. I'm like, okay, are they gonna do Until Dawn 2 based off the actual video game this time in the second one? Just because of those Easter eggs. So I mean, there's certain things that I feel like they try, because video game, it's a lot of gameplay. It's not
Right.
just a couple of hours. It's 20 plus hours. Who knows?
Right.
Even more. So it's hard to fit all of that in a 2 hour and a half film. So hopefully we get a little bit more out of this. Maybe more movies to explain all the stuff that they added in, because it is a lot of like, okay, there's this and there's that. So then it's like, all right, what about, we need a little bit more.
Right.
So,
And not trying to put words in you guys' mouth, but just want to make sure, like, basically this one just kind of just did the norm. So for Manny, you were saying the basic decision making, everything was, and the way they wrote the characters, there's nothing to connect to.
Yeah. It's like, all right. There's this other film called The Belko Experiment. It's kind of like also kind of similar.
Yeah.
Type of horror. And there was another film that came out where when they do the puzzle and they end up in
escape room,
kind of similar to that, where you kind of rooting for the character. But this one, I didn't really.
You usually want to root for the main character, and I feel like her decision making out of the whole group was the most dumb.
Mhm.
So I guess towards the end, then it's like, okay, I see you. But in the beginning, it's like they could have prevented a lot more if she wasn't so hell bent on trying to find her sister. But again, with the psychosis, like I feel like she probably mentally was the weakest out of the group. So it had to progress too. You know, even with the video game, they're gonna give you decisions that are gonna progress the game that you might not
Right.
want to do either one, but you have to do something.
But her decisions were maybe it was more her decision makings were dumb and that just kind of just annoyed you, other than that she was just a shitty person. Which one was it?
I
It's
think
not
it
that
was
she
more
was a
that
shitty person.
yeah, she wasn't
It
shitty.
was
She was
annoying. Yeah, annoying. It was
yeah.
It was
just
just you're just
annoying.
annoyed. Yes, that
And
in my opinion means lack of creativity with the writing. If they can't find other ways to create these situations, that means if they just keep making the character dumb, that will eventually. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you got to have these moments, or you may be blind because of your motivation. But over and over, keep putting yourself in bad situations. That'll make me roll my eyes too. You know what I mean? Like, oh, boy.
I do want to say something because I know you said it was kind of bland for gore, but the way they kept dying to me, because it was in different ways. I mean, I like that because it's not like typical, like your typical horror movie where you have like the traditional killer. They're gonna die in a similar way. They
no,
kept dying in different ways.
yeah, that
So
was
there
my
was some
only
that were,
up as far as the movie,
yeah,
the way they were dying. Other than that,
Were they aware of how they died prior?
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
And then it's funny, I
With
liked how like when they in the morning came, when they all like had to die, and then when they all didn't survive and then it just restarted, you can see like them like where their previous injury was, and then it's still healing. So I thought that was interesting. I like
Nicely
that.
done. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I know if I keep asking, we're gonna end up spoiling. So let's go ahead and rate this. Let's see where you guys fall. All right. In true Critics Collective fashion, we give accolades here going from 0 to 5. 5, of course, being the greatest. It is excellent, a must-watch, highly recommended for all viewers. 4 accolades is good, worth watching, but has notable flaws. 3 accolades, average, some enjoyable moments, but lack significant impact. 2 accolades, below average, some redeeming qualities, but generally disappointing. 1 accolade, poor quality, not recommended, and 0 accolades, horrible, absolute trash. Mayte, how many accolades are you giving this one?
Me, I want to give it a 4.
Oh,
I liked it.
Okay.
So
You give it a 4. I respect that.
not comparing it to the video game at all, just like as as the movie itself. Comparing it to the video game, it would be a little bit lower because obviously it's not the same. But just for the movie, I give it a 4.
For the movie, give it a 4. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Manny, what's up, man? How many accolades you giving it?
Not having played the video game and just going there blindly, I'm gonna give it a 2. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was just other than like I said, other than the gore, the way that people were dying and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt the film was a bit lackluster. That's about it. I think because seeing previous film of David Sandberg, he could have done better with this one, and as far as with the character decisions and everything.
Okay, but he wasn't a writer on this one. He just directed it.
He
so
was,
I don't know if they maybe he wanted to make some changes, and then the studio was probably like, "Don't touch it."
He holding him up here. He's like, he should have done better. He should have done better.
He's like, "Nah, yeah." I'm looking at the 2 names here. Like I said, he was one of them.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I liked the different deaths and stuff. Yeah, they were annoying, but I mean, what were they gonna do? She wanted to see her sister. At that point, they got
She's not.
She's not already
I'm not comparing orange to apples, but if you watch The Monkey, where people were dying different way, and actually, you're enjoying the film compared to this. Like,
Oh well, yeah, for sure. That
it's
is
kind of
different.
similar, but it's like I would have rather if they went like a dark comedy route like that,
Hmm.
probably,
I feel like if
but
maybe the characters were a little bit more likable or at least a little bit more relatable,
yeah.
um, then I feel like it probably I think Manny would have given it a higher. Honestly, I don't
Oh,
even care about the characters. I just like the other stuff.
We know you like the kills, you like the gore, you
Hmm.
like the horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
you will like it too, Eddie. You will like it a lot.
No,
Yeah,
he
I'm
won't.
sure. I'm sure. I, I,
But also
yeah,
the
right. I
Easter
trust
eggs.
Manny so much with that
Yeah.
one. Also,
E-
what?
Also the little Easter eggs. So I'm hoping we get something better out of this if there is another film.
Well, we'll see. I can't imagine, based on the little clips I saw, I can't imagine that the budget was that crazy. So they might be able to make their money back to a point where they feel like, hey, let's do another one. So we'll keep track of that when I do the numbers in the next day or two, and we'll see.
Well, I think it's at 18 million now, right?
Do you know what the budget was?
15.
Oh yeah. So if they do another 6 to 8 million next week, also, yeah, they're gonna make another one for sure. So you'll get the
Hopefully.
opportunity, and maybe our boy will actually get a chance to write in the second one, and then he'll tighten up some things, and Manny will feel better
I
about
don't
that.
know the time he wrote a film, the time he had a chance to write a film for a sequel, he kind of botched it. So I don't know.
Ah, maybe that's why the studio was like, don't touch it. Don't
Yeah,
touch
just
it.
leave it alone.
It's like baby steps. Baby steps. We'll get you back there one day, but not today. All right. Well, this is our spoiler-free review of Until Dawn. Again, it's available in theaters. You guys get in the comments and let us know what you thought about it. If you played the game, how it compares to the game, because I didn't finish the game, so I'm actually very curious to know how it compares. Based on what I remember, it seems very different, but I'm open to have that discussion. Let us know how many accolades you guys giving it. And also, while you're at it, please go ahead and support the page, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the alerts, join the collective community, and give us 3 minutes on any random video. Let us know how we're doing in the comments on those videos, and we greatly appreciate it. All right, we are the Critics Collective. I'm Legacy Lingo. I have Manny the Not So Super Fan and Mayte, and we will see you guys on the next one.